Hi, this is Kim Breeden at Minnesota Online High School. I'm excited to share information with you about Minnesota's North Star Promise Scholarship. This PowerPoint was created by the Minnesota Office of Higher Education. Based on your family's finances, you could potentially earn your degree without paying tuition at a variety of public Minnesota colleges. First, let's look at who is eligible for the North Star Promise. You must be a Minnesota resident and your family must have an adjusted gross income of less than $80,000. You may be a new or a returning college student. You need to attend a Minnesota public education institution or a tribal college. This means colleges like the University of Minnesota, Minnesota State, or a variety of community and technical colleges. There are academic standards you must continue to meet while you're in college, and you must not already have earned a bachelor's degree or be in default on student loans. North Star Promise students can be working towards a 4-year degree, a certificate, an associate's degree. The key thing is you must not have already earned your bachelor's degree, and this is not eligible for a master's or a doctorate program. In the North Star Promise, tuition and fees will be covered at Minnesota public colleges and universities. This is considered a last dollar program. This means that if you apply for financial aid, those other financial aids will be applied first, and then the North Star Promise will cover any remaining need towards tuition and fees. The North Star Promise does not cover things like housing, books, food, transportation. So again, the North Star Promise will cover your school's tuition and fees, not room and board. Financial aid, including the North Star Promise, is based on your family's adjusted gross income, often referred to as AGI. AGI is the total income minus some deductions. In order to calculate this, you and your family will need to have filed taxes. And so you will look at your income tax form to find your AGI. Your initial total earnings might be more than 80,000, but based on deductions, you might still qualify depending upon your AGI. Many first-time college students are still considered dependents on their parents. This is true even if your family does not intend or isn't able to help you provide for college. In general, students are usually considered dependents until they're the age 24, if they're married, have their own children, or other qualifying circumstances. If you are a dependent, your parents and your step parents' income will impact your eligibility. If your parents are divorced, you will only count the income of the parent who provides the most financial support. The North Star Promise can be used again at public colleges and universities in Minnesota. So this would be any Minnesota State College or University, any University of Minnesota campus, or any Minnesota Tribal College. There is not a specific dollar amount for the North Star Promise Award. Students might receive up to 100% of the tuition and fees minus all other sources of financial aid you're going to receive. In order to apply for the North Star Promise, you'll need to complete the FAFSA. The FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid. This is the form you will use to apply for other grants or student loans. Undocumented students can also qualify, and they must complete a separate application called the Minnesota DREAM Act application. Not all students will qualify for the North Star Promise. If your family income is too high, you might still be eligible for other financial aid. You might qualify for loans or work studies, and colleges might offer different scholarships as well. We will continue to learn about other financial aid in upcoming weeks. There are a variety of resources that you can look at online to learn more information.